You sure?
Yeah.
I'll give you change.
No, don't worry about it. Seriously.
What's up, you guys? Andre here with Jack of All Trades. I'm headed to Atlanta, Georgia right now to do a landscape removal for a new customer of mine. I got this lead from Facebook Marketplace and I bid it at $1,200 after the customer sent me some pictures. I did shoot a little bit high because it is pretty far from me. It's about 1 hour away, plus I don't even know if there is a dump I can dump in Atlanta. So I might have to come all the way back to Winder to dump this and then go back and get the equipment if I can't fit it all in one load. And I pretty much got ghosted on this bid, which I thought it was pretty fair. Months go by, her husband ends up reaching out and he's like, hey, can you do this for $1,000? And I thought about it and I was like, all right, it still makes sense. The machine should do this job very fast. I got the mini skid steer with the grapple and bucket loaded up in the dump trailer. And I also had them call 811 because it's in the city limits, and I'm not trying to hit any gas lines or any utilities that are underground over there because I don't need a headache. One thing that sucks about this job, when I priced it out, I did not have their address yet. I had their zip code, and then when they sent me their address, I look it up and it is the smallest driveway I have ever seen in my life. So that is going to be very interesting how it's going to play out. I hope I don't have to disconnect from the trailer, but I might have to.
What's up, man? How you doing? Good to meet you, man. Andre.
You alright?
Yes, sir. Is this your driveway here or no?
That's not my driveway.
Okay.
No. I think it's probably fine if blocking the...
Was this a stump over here?
Yeah, it used to be a stump.
It used to be a stump?
Yeah, this is ground down.
Okay.
So it should be fairly good. There's still some roots and stuff sticking out. If possible, it'd be great to, like, you know, obviously take out this stuff, and then if there's a hole, fill in some of the...
Okay. With some mulch. Okay.
Yeah.
I can load the mulch last and see what happens.
To another point, you asked about the gas lines and stuff.
Yeah.
So they marked it here and here.
Where are you getting stuff replanted?
Probably like...
In the same spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you ask that?
Just curious. Typically the gas lines are pretty deep, so you don't have to worry about them. So where does your property end? Is it...
Yeah, it's all the way to that wall. Yeah.
To the driveway?
Yeah.
Is this tree staying or going?
I think it's probably staying.
I don't even think it was circled in the picture, was it?
No, I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly don't even know.
Does it go straight in the house over here? Okay, I see it right there.
How's the baby?
Crying.
Oh.
Man, it's been a rough couple nights.
Yeah, has it? You coming off a few hours of sleep here?
Yeah, 3 hours.
No way. Wow.
Yeah, it's been rough lately, but
that's exciting though.
wifey started walking again, so that's great. Now she can watch the baby and I can go back to work and stuff. It was rough for a couple days.
Number 1, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Big news.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay. Also, Will told me you had a baby, so congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's so exciting. I'm sure you're like running on no fuel right now then.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, so I texted our neighbor and he said you're welcome to block his driveway.
Okay.
And when he needs to get out, he'll let us know.
Okay.
Do you want to just like run through plans of the vibes here?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, cool. So all of this ripped up. We're gonna replant here.
Okay.
I think Will said he mentioned to you like the gas line does run through there.
Yeah.
But we wanted to replant there as well.
Okay. Some sort of cable. I don't even think it's connected.
These things too, like if you want to take these, feel free. Like we'll get rid of them later. If not, like we don't care about them. Like all this stuff, like. But we do want to keep obviously this wall, even though it's falling. So we're gonna try to repair it once.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drive on it. Yep.
And then I just wanted to call out to you over here, like it is kind of hard to tell, but there is like rocks that are slightly trying to act like a retaining wall. So if we can like leave those.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is once I try pulling them out, if they're gonna move, we might not be able to remove the roots, and I might have to just cut it to the roots, just because sometimes the roots go crazy, especially on that tree. It's definitely gonna have too big of a roots. You're probably gonna have to grind that stump.
Yeah.
Bushes, typically you don't have to grind stumps, you can just pull them out, but there is cases that they have really big stumps as well. It's kind of tough, especially on top of gas line, because what happens is they go underground, they can circle around them, and if you pull them up, you can pull it up with the gas line. We're not trying to do that, because that would be a bad deal.
You have got to get home. So that's the situation over here. Like we're gonna try to like fix these stones once everything's out. Right, and then this is slightly like additional as we were thinking about it. So I'm sure, you know, let us know cost-wise. We have to have taken out because
These?
we have to have siding done and they have to paint.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
just these, and we can move these bins for you.
Oh no, that's not a problem. I can move them out of my way when need be.
But yeah, these, and also on the other side of the house, I can show you. This is something I did not realize.
No problem.
But there was an old tree here that we had taken out, and it's like sprouted all kinds of crap, honestly. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, another tree sprouting. Oh, beautiful, stop that. So, like, I don't know if we can just rip this up, like, just all of it.
Let's see.
I don't know how easy I'm saying this to tell me, but like even if we could kind of, I don't know, if you just scoop it out and flatten it or something.
Okay.
And these, we can get this car moved.
Yeah, this car would need to be moved.
They know that you're doing this, and
Okay.
they're like totally cool with you coming in their driveway. I'll just text them.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely.
Sounds good. I'll try to get this out too, and
But you be honest with us about what's possible and stuff. And
yeah, I'll try. I'm pretty sure all this is going to be able to pull out.
Okay.
There's no rocks on this side, so it is going to be a bit of dirt.
it's kind of like here-ish, yeah.
Okay.
So that's the mess we have on our
Yeah,
hands.
there used to be tree stumps here, so there may be some like thick root systems.
Okay.
Yeah, just heads up.
All right.
Yeah, but that's everything.
Okay.
That's everything.
Yeah.
Just nothing big. It's a lot. So.
If you need water or anything inside or a bathroom, you're more than welcome.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
yeah.
Sounds good. All right. Well, I'm gonna get started on removing all this here, and then we can work on the other stuff too.
Okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
There's no landscape lights or anything over here, right?
No.
Okay.
If there are, like,
Okay.
they're old ones. So.
Sounds good. I really hope I can pull these out. I know I can dig them out, but I don't want to do too much digging. Finally! Some big boy right here. This stump was a pain, man. So many roots, it's real heavy. After seeing these plants in person, I'm definitely gonna need to make another trip. They looked a lot smaller in the pictures, but seeing them now, I'm like, man, I think they grew a lot. I'm gonna start using this chain right here on what I can to make it easier, but if stuff has to be dug out, obviously I can't use the chain because it would not pull this up with the chain. It has to be ripped up from the roots. This chain makes it so much easier than not having it, because you'd be ripping these things up and then the stumps won't come out as easy, but with it loops around where it's really strong at the base and no problem. Look at it. Perfect. Man, this man needs to get his beast. I wish it was wide track though, it'd have so much more power. That was easy. So this is where the gas meter is, and the gas line is somewhere under it, but it has to be deep enough. There's no way it's gonna be like, look how much we're removing. I wanna say 8 to 10 inches of dirt at most with the roots. If that thing ain't deeper than that, then the city of Atlanta gonna be in trouble, because that is not cool. They're supposed to be pretty deep. I've never ripped out a gas line. I hope that never happens. Yeah, that's like not even 8 inches perfect, because it was a smaller bush. Let's check it out. Yeah, you can't see no line, nothing. Has to be deeper. Perfect. What I'm gonna do now is actually go get my truck and trailer, pull up right there and start loading all this stuff up, because I don't want to work around it, because it's actually gonna slow me down when I have to move stuff by hand. I think the smartest thing to do is start loading this stuff up, get the trailer over here, and then we're good to go.
Just getting ready to pull out. Can you just pull?
Yeah.
I think if you pull...
I'm gonna get some cones out here. possible when I'm on the road. This is a hydrangea bush right here. I hate killing them because they're absolutely beautiful when they're in season. We actually bought some for our house, but it is what it is. I don't need more, so I'm just gonna have to trash it. I'm gonna put this chain right here so I don't lose it. Ran it over a couple times. Be careful because it's right by the water meter too. Perfect. See if I can rip these bushes up a bit so I'm not pulling as much weight when I'm actually ripping out the stump, or at least trying to. Yeah, that bush is a bit too big. We'll see if I'll be able to remove the stump. I'm gonna cut it with the chainsaw right now and then just go from there. I guess I forgot to turn my GoPro on, but I did cut this one. I'm gonna cut this one right now. Gotta be careful with this, but it's already cut up. Not for me, it was like this before I started. It loops through this tree. I guess let's see if we can pull them out. Highly doubt it though. If there was no gas line, I can push it and it definitely would do it, but I don't want to push it too much due to the gas line being right here. I'll just move on and I'll get back to it later on, I guess. I cut down the brush a bit in the trailer, that way I can fit everything in. There's some kind of cable over here, but it's definitely not fresh because stuff's dirty. Oh, it was cut up over there, so it's from this. I guess that's why they have it hanging, because it was probably ripped up or removed because they ran it through the top. Compact this down a bit. Go inside. To make this chain very tight because the power lines are right here. it's hooked up. There is a lot of bushes over here, there really is. The ground is so soft over here, it's crazy. Well, that was a fail. It doesn't work too well when the bushes are really skinny because it could just literally pull up it. Let's try it again. Came out this time. Guess I like being looped only around these two compared to this one too. Just gonna rip these out because I don't want to mess up the retaining wall. They said that they don't want to get rid of those rocks. So I'm over here looking for my chain for like 10 minutes and I can't find it for the life of me. I even loaded this up, was checking that brush, see if it's in there, walk this path back and forth, and then I remembered I have a GoPro on my head. Let me go back on the footage and see where I took it off. And boom, right in front of my face. I can't believe I didn't see this. What a waste of time. This stump didn't want to come out with the chain, but it came out with the root grapple, no problem, because it stabbed it in pretty good. So far the project is going very smoothly. The only issue I ran into is this pin broke off. I don't know when, but I noticed that the hook fell off on its own. So thankfully I didn't lose this piece. I'm gonna use this piece right here, should do the trick. Yeah, ain't no way this is coming off again. Unless this somehow hooks on something and breaks. But these bushes right here were extremely easy to remove. I don't even know how long it took, but I wanna say less than 5 minutes, honestly. Be very careful with the cars. Alright guys, I just wrapped up this project. I believe I'm going to show the customer after I record this, but this is where you guys saw me last time. As you see, all the brush is gone. Same thing over here. There was a bunch of holes after I pulled out the bushes, so what I did is I used the mulch. Actually decomposed into some nice dirt, man. Really good for planting. So the customer is going to replant stuff over here wherever we had the bushes that I couldn't pull out. What I ended up doing is cutting them below ground with the Sawzall. Customer was happy with that because they don't have to hire a stump grinder, so they're just gonna avoid this area here, but it looks pretty good, honestly. I left all this green stuff right here because I don't want this stuff to wash off, because this retaining wall is built out of rocks, and if there's nothing holding it down, just rocks, it's most likely gonna start washing off, and I don't want that. This is the front. This was the mulch pile right here. I graded it nicely down. This is where I started. I ended up filling it with mulch as well, because after I dug out all that brush and roots, there was holes. Got the skid steer right there looking real cute, but this was the easiest part of the job right here. All I had to do was pull them out and barely fill anything in, and then just bag drag, and then that's it, we're done.
Looks awesome. Yeah.
Huge difference, huh?
Here. Hey, you wanna come out here?
Holy cow.
That's crazy. Was it hard
We
getting
have
that?
not seen this flat ever.
Ever?
Like that, the tree that was here was huge. I mean,
I believe it, because that was a ton of mulch right there. So what I did is I spread it out as good as I could. There was kind of like bigger drops here, so I try to fill it in here. That way it looks more leveled.
This is great. I mean, I'm sure we'll use a bunch of this mulch for the planting and stuff too. So, was it hard getting the planters?
No, the planters, I just picked them up with a grapple on the skid steer and threw them in the trailer.
Awesome.
That was the easiest part of the job.
Okay.
Yeah, the plant, well, because the machine can pick it up, no problem. The hardest part was cleaning all this stuff up and removing it. Yeah, that's that dead cable.
Yeah.
So,
wait, where?
see, I guess they disconnected it because it's probably, they're not using it anymore. Yeah, you weren't kidding when you said there was some roots over here. I had to cut them down with a sawzall underground, because yeah, I tried to pull them up, and some were like going like under the house that way. So only way to do it was to cut them down.
Tree that was over here that was way close to the house.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
I left the stuff over there in the front. I didn't move that green stuff because that's kind of holding down the retaining wall right here.
Yeah.
So I would just trim that stuff down if you want it shorter, but the roots are good to keep here since the rocks are like not exactly all the way up, you know.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Awesome. That is awesome. That is great. You gonna be able to fit the skid steer?
No, I have to come back and get it, so I'll be back late tonight to grab it. The landfill's closed, so I'm gonna have to go home and leave this trailer and come with another one and get it, so it'll be a couple of hours.
Okay, where's the landfill?
I'm gonna dump this all the way in Winder, so it's like an hour and 20 minutes from here.
Okay. Golly, sorry.
Well, I live over there, but let me see exactly how far it is. I might be wrong.
Surprised it closes on a Saturday. I mean, I feel like
Yeah, they close at 12 on Saturdays, and I don't know a single landfill that will take it here in Atlanta. Yeah, an hour and 14 minutes away.
I was worried. Do you feel like that stump was ground pretty well?
This stump, yeah, they did a good job.
Okay, because I was worried that when you came and you got the mulch up, we were gonna be like, oh shoot.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because it was a lot of mulch, but I'm surprised. He did a really good job actually, because I saw some roots, but they were on top and the machine just ripped them out. But there was nothing crazy like that you couldn't remove, so he did a really good job.
The other thing I was worried about is when you rip all this stuff up, we're gonna have giant holes, but it looks pretty, I mean, pretty easy.
Yeah, well, there was, but I used this mulch to fill it in and compact it.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, this is really good soil. Why not just use it here so you don't have to buy some?
That's perfect. You're probably gonna have to buy some sod, but
Well, that either way, you're gonna need some to fill this. So
awesome, thank you, man. This is terrific.
good deal.
Is it $12.50 now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is it. It might be $12.60, but that's fine. So.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'll give you change.
No. Don't worry about it. Seriously.
You sure, man?
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dude, I mean, you killed it out here.
Yeah.
This
Thanks
is
for working all
amazing.
day, and thanks for doing it on Saturday, and thanks
No,
for doing it.
happy to
3
do
days
it.
now. You off tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm off.
Okay. Good.
So
Good.
I'll be back to work Monday, but I try to take Sundays off.
Yeah. Did you crush it down in Augusta?
I went out there for
I
one.
bet you did.
I did. Did I tell you I went out there?
Yeah, you told it. You said you were like tied up because you were working
Yes.
on hurricane stuff.
Okay, yeah. So that was nice. It was fun. I went out there for a couple days. I worked with another guy and another guy, so it was 3 of us out there. It was pretty fun. A
I saw
lot of
pictures
trees.
it. Crazy amount of trees. I was watching your videos inside, by the way. They're great. Seriously.
Which ones on YouTube?
Yeah, the YouTube.
You watch me on YouTube?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Okay, so then you'll see the Augusta stuff
Okay,
over there because
okay.
I have a video about Augusta.
Okay.
How'd you know I have a YouTube
No,
channel?
I saw it on there. I typed in, is it Topola? Is that how you say your name? Topola
That's my,
Industries.
yeah.
And it came up on YouTube. The what do you call it? The
Jack of all trades?
Jack of all trades.
He's
Yeah.
like a very big YouTube guy.
Yeah, why not?
Before it was popular, like watching all the YouTube videos.
Yeah,
Let
me
me
too.
check this guy out.
That's how I started really. Before I used to do appliance repair, and then I was watching YouTube videos, and I was like, man, I really like doing this type of stuff. But it was more like junk removal, and then I started liking like landscaping stuff as well. So I had to get equipment for that so I could do this, because man, if you do this by hand, it'll take you way too long. You lose money doing
That's
it.
what I
How
was
do you
gonna
think
say.
this would have taken us by hand?
By hand, a long time. I don't know. I don't know how
Like,
fast you guys
Like
work.
days.
If you don't do this every day and you don't have the right tools, days for sure. Especially like with
I was
the,
thinking, yeah, it was gonna take us like 5 full days.
it would be brutal to take them all out by hand. If you want to get the roots, like if you want to just cut them, that's
Yeah,
easy.
And we're gonna replant, so we need the roots.
Yes, if you leave the roots, they're just gonna grow back most
Right,
likely.
right.
Especially like that grass over there and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
pulling it out was really the only way to do it.
Well, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
We'll definitely be sure to refer you if we hear anybody needing anything.
Thanks,
like
man.
this.
I appreciate it. Well,
As you can tell, we have all kinds of stuff around here.
Yeah, and we might call you back, I guess, if we if the planting doesn't work out. We need them all ripped up again. So.
no, it'll work out. You guys will do a good job. All right, so you guys for sure happy?
Yeah, we're great. And
Cool.
feel free to come whenever. We won't park here, so
Okay.
you're welcome to come.
I'll text you my ETA once I head back your way.
Okay, yeah, no rush. If you need to pick it up tomorrow, whatever, that's fine too. So
Okay, sounds good.
awesome. Thank
All
you.
right, guys, thank you. This is natural stuff, but I still want to bungee it down just in case. I don't want people calling, hey, you got leaves flying out of your dump trailer. I started this job around 9 a.m., finished at around 3 p.m. But really, I'm still gonna be working for about another 4 hours because I have to go home, drop off this trailer, get another trailer, come back, get the mini skid, and then drive back home. And it's a drive to get home right now. It was an hour and 15 minutes. I believe the GPS saying 102 left, but still, man, that sucks. A lot of driving for this job, but at the same time, can't really complain because if you got work, it's better. It is 6:30 p.m. I'm finally back to pick this thing up. I'm using the enclosed trailer to get this done because it's all I have right now. And I'm gonna use these super sketchy ramps that I got from a job, but it's pretty thick. I've used it to move the Mini with the bucket in it as well, so I'm sure it can handle it. This trailer looks so much better fixed though, man. It was so embarrassing driving it like that, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do until parts come in. It fits so perfectly in here. 16 feet makes a big difference compared to the 14-foot trailers. I'm gonna blow off the road real quick because there was a little bit of dirt in my bucket and it came off. So if I had a bigger dump trailer, it would have been nice because I would have been able to do this trip in one. But because my trailer is only 14 feet long, there was no way I was fitting the Mini with all that stuff in there.
I just got back home. It has been a long day for me, but it was a very good day, so I can't complain at all. I ended up working for about 11 hours, 6 to 7 hours actual job site, and then the rest was spent driving. That's still part of work, because you know, you drive to work, you drive back, then you go back to work to pick up equipment. You got to take all that into account. So overall, I'm very happy. I ended up making $1,260 for the day, 11 hours of work. That's not bad in my opinion. I think that's pretty good, even though I still need to go to the landfill and dump that and pay the dump fee, and I did spend money, fuel and wear and tear and all that, but you know, you got to spend money to make money. That's just part of the game when you work for yourself. Somebody's got to pay it, and when you're the business owner, it comes out of your pocket, or out of your profit margins, I should say. But I'm about to head inside, take a shower, and then spend some time with the wife and the baby. Man, it has been some long nights lately, staying up, taking care of him, changing him. I only slept 2 to 3 hours last night, but man, I'm full of energy. I just been so happy lately that I don't know, like I cannot get sleep and I'll still be full of energy just because I feel so blessed, man. Life is just so beautiful. You can't take anything for granted, man. When you have work, you got to go do it. When you spend family time, you got to spend it with intention. Don't just be like, oh, it's my family, so I'm just spending family time. Bro, be happy you have a family. Some people don't have a family, so I just feel extremely blessed. I'm about to head inside, but if you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.